Okay, so my desktop's a mess and I didn't even clean it up. So you get to see a little bit of all the folders that I have on my desktop. But anyway, so a quick video. Tonight on the webinar, we talked about making links in the sidebar of your WordPress blog. Let's shrink this down so you're not missing any of this sidebar. Okay, I just called this a sidebar, not what I meant at all. So I'm going to show you just with opening this in a new tab. This is my blog. This is my sidebar. Sidebar actually starts right here. And I've been thinking about shrinking this picture for quite some time because it takes up a lot of real estate there. But this picture is just above my form asking people to join my list. And then below here is just a follow my Google page. So if somebody wanted to follow, they could just click on that, and that's me. So and then if you want to follow on Facebook, Twitter, these are just plugins that I have put in the sidebar. So you can search my site. This will only search the master key freedom out of the box. It won't search freedom out of the box. So if you don't know you're on the master key side and you're looking for something web related, it's not going to be there. But this is what I'm talking about. This blogs I follow, and I should really pull this up. This is in my sidebar. Okay, so I'm going to show you this, and this is another way to make links. Crazy. There's like 2 or 3 ways to do everything. There's always a backup. So what I have, if you go to that whole sidebar, everything that's in that sidebar is there because of widgets. So here's the blogs I follow. And if I wanted to, like I just said, I should move that up. If I wanted to move that up, I would just move it up to here. Okay? And let's say I don't like this Google page thing anymore. We're going to take that off of this. So all I need to do is go down to the bottom here and delete it if I know I never want it again. Or if I'm not sure, maybe I'll decide, yeah, you know what? I decided I do like that. If I decide later I want to use it, see, I can just drag it down to here to inactive widgets, and I can put it there. And if I ever want to use it again, all that stuff I had in there to put my Google, I don't have to relearn that or refind it or whatever. It's there. So if I decide I want to put that back someday, I can. So I could do the same thing right here with my mailing list. I could take that and I could put it down here until I decide I'm ready to edit that picture like I said I wanted to. So now all I have is the blogs I follow, the follow us on, and the search. Let's say I want the follow us on first, then the blogs I follow, and then the search. Now let's go over to here. This is just one page on my blog, and you'll see all that editing I did is already here. I just, there's the blogs I follow, and there's the search button, the search form, and the form to join my list is gone. And I can just get a smaller picture and make that look more like I want it to on this blog. But for now, this is fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to edit this blogs I follow. Now, I didn't have the links option. You see, if you watch the webinar on October 20th, 7:30 webinar, Monday night with Digital Connections, you would have seen that this is where I added links. It was right between media and pages, and I don't have it there. Because if you don't install this plugin, it's not going to be there. But I do have the blogs I follow over here, right? Because I put that in a text widget. I dragged a text widget over and I wrote the links in manually. So that's another way that you can put links in. But let's say I want that links gadget over here. It comes free on the free WordPress blogs. It used to be installed on a WordPress blog that was hosted, but lo and behold, about a year ago, they started taking it out of the WordPress that we upload to our hosted blogs. So here's what I'm going to do, and this is what I do for every turnkey blog. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go over to plugins, and I'm going to search for links. And oops, I'm searching my installed plugins. That's not what I want to do. See, everybody can make mistakes, but you just got to realize that you did it. So that's not what we want to do. We want to install a new plugin. So we're going to go up here to add new. Now we're going to search. So you see, I already searched for link manager. I'm just going to see if you don't remember the exact word, will it come up, the link manager. You know what? Just remember that it's link manager. Hopefully it's still listed here. I don't come in here and do this manual looking for plugins every time I upload a plugin. I upload them all at once. There it is, the link manager. So we're going to install that. Then we're going to activate the plugin. And there it is, in between media and pages. There's a place to put links in. And I'm not sure if you remember I'm just going to do one. Actually, I'll do two. I think I copied. Yeah, okay. So this is Chuck Bartok. He reached out tonight on the call, and I'm going to follow him because I like his blog. So you don't have to just follow the people that you're told that you have to follow. If you like somebody's blog, you can do that. I like to take off the / at the end of web addresses because we don't need them. And I'm going to add a new category. I showed this in the webinar tonight. MKMMA blogs I follow. I'll capitalize that. I think the whole thing comes out capital, but so add that category, and it already comes checked once you add it here. So we're going to tell these to open up in a new tab. And he's an acquaintance of mine that I know through a class. We're going to add the link. And then let's see who else I have open. So here's another one. Whoop. So let's see. Go back to add new link. See, when I pressed add link, it went to a new blank page. So I don't even have to open a new one. So we can just put that in. Name. See, I must be already following this. Or else I put it in someplace else. And then categories. We just check that off. Before we had to add it. Now we just check it off. And then we want it to be a blank page. Acquaintance. Add new. And again, that goes to a blank page. The other thing that I showed tonight on the webinar that I'm going to go over one more time is if you want to add this to a widget. Now I already told you that I already have the blogs I follow there, but I'm going to replace that with the actual links so I don't have to write out the HTML. So that's odd. All right, let's see what happened, because that one's telling me there's no links, there's no options. So there we go. Okay, so I picked one that has no options. The one I showed earlier in the webinar had some options. You could pick categories, but this just shows the blogs that I follow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of here and replace it with by putting them all in my links category. So I hope that helps. And that's how you add links to the sidebar and a little bit about widgets. So this has been Heather Plude from Freedom Out of the Box. And as you can see, we're using Cam Studio, which is a free screen sharing recording software. Have a good night.